Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM.
Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse, Counts Marine, the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, and Avery Superstore.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to this 18th anniversary show of Outdoors with Larry Ray here right on Intercom Radio. And all you good folks in the Memphis area on of course, ESPN 790, 92.9 HD-FM, and in Brownsville, 1520 AM, 95.3 FM, and Jackson, Tennessee on News Talk 101.5. And being this day, who better to serve as our co-host than guys that have been with this show for a long time, including one who is still kicking after all these years, and that's my man Gene Smith. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
And Dave Gabbard is in Sparta, Illinois. And
Illinois.
He's about shot out.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, it blew my mind how much how much ammo it takes. And then, of course, speaking of ammo, this guy coming on next is everywhere. He is our man on the road with Willie Nelson. There it comes again. Here it comes. His own song. Listen to this. Yeah.
On the road again.
Ron Wong is on the road again. We don't know where he's been or where he's been, but we got Ron Wong on the road again. There you go. Ron Wong from Lake Hamilton. Hey. All right, Ron. Take it away, buddy.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and first of all, happy 18th anniversary.
Oh, thank you, Ron.
To Outdoors with Larry Ray. Larry Ray, you're the best.
Well, Ron, I don't know how long me and you, we've been friends forever, and you've been a faithful part of this team for many years, and like we say, he is our man on the road. He is at Lake Hamilton this weekend for the FLW championship, and Ron, let's talk. We got 1 day behind us, so we got 2 days going. So talk about this field, and you and I, we picked our winners last week, and I'm still getting people saying that was one of the best shows they've ever heard.
That was a great show.
Great show, and maybe one of those guys will win. But talk about the event, and people can come over and the expo and things that are going on. Talk about it.
Hey, today's Saturday morning, early 6:15, and of course I'm already up because I'm going to be out shooting pictures of the blast off here at 7 o'clock in the morning here. So as soon as I get through with this, I'll be shooting pictures where you can see them on LROutdoors.com.
That's right.
Of the Forest Wood Cup here at Lake Hamilton. But anyway, hey, listen, it's not but a easy staying in the speed limit, 3-hour drive from Memphis to beautiful Hot Springs. And this is where all the events for the Forest Wood Cup is taking place. Today they have a barbecue deal going on all the way through afternoon. I think it costs $5. You get to sample stuff.
Ron's going to talk about food. First thing, the food is first. Now don't. The fishermen are secondary. Ron starts off with food.
Right.
Does that surprise you?
No,
Gene?
I'm surprised he's not 300 pounds, but he's not. He's slim and trim.
That's because he's on the go. But all right, go ahead.
But the expo's going on today until 4:30. And at that time, the doors open to the Bank of Ozark Arena here in Hot Springs for the weigh-in.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow,
yeah,
they've got the expo open all day, and then the weigh-in to see who's going to be the champion of the Forest Wood Cup here on Lake Hamilton. And before that weigh-in tomorrow afternoon, starting at 4 o'clock, a free concert of Trace Atkins.
Free,
all right.
Free. There's that word
right.
we like again, and not
free.
not just
free.
A nobody, but Trace Atkins.
Right.
I mean,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
and so there's a lot going on, and it's a nice way to take the family out.
Yep, it is.
A lot of things to do that is free, and it's so exciting. Now, having talked with some of the guys, everybody's catching a lot of fish However,
However,
it's kind of like what we talked about on the Forestwood Cup preview show.
yeah,
The weights are stacked.
that's right.
I mean,
Yeah,
they are stacked, and so it's going to be interesting. I don't even want to talk about weights because
no,
you know the reason why
yeah,
is we want to see who wins it, and hopefully we're going to have the winner on from tomorrow night on the next week on the Outdoors with Larry Ray show.
we're going to try.
We'll do everything we can to try to get that person on. But golly, there is so much going on here in Hot Springs, and also in conjunction with the Forestwood Cup.
Yeah,
they
you
have
got
the FLW Kayak Bass
Yes.
Championship on Lake Ouachita that you can go out and watch some of the guys fishing out of kayaks. Now, that champion will be crowned Saturday night.
That's tonight, so they'll be having that tonight. And one thing, that expo will blow your mind, folks. As Ron realizes, you're going to be able to rub shoulders with a lot of guys that are there. Maybe they didn't make the cup, but they're there for the representative. I know our good friends at Strike King will be there. Lou's, right? They'll be there.
Yeah, they've got big booths, super nice booths.
Yes.
And then they even have, for all of you that are getting into kayak fishing,
Yeah.
they have a kayak village.
Do they really?
Yeah. In conjunction with the expo here.
Wow.
And they're showing not only kayaks, but accessories, electronics. Dakota Lithium has a new 12-volt battery they're coming out with for kayaks and for all marine use. It's pretty cool.
And you know, Ron just mentioned that we still haven't got Eric Jackson back. We got to do that, Ron. We need to get Eric.
Well, I will see him here.
Yeah, see Eric there.
In fact, I tried to run into him yesterday, but he was running around. Everybody that knows Eric Jackson, he makes me look like a turtle.
As much as he goes around, but we need to get him on. Speaking of kayaks, and also Orca, that cooler he's got.
Orion cooler.
Yeah, that Orion cooler. That thing is amazing. And but Ron, you just be easy over there. Don't get in trouble. You know, you just be safe. I always worry about Ron because he's.
Here's the problem is I'm by myself, so I'm having to double time everything.
Yeah, no Samantha.
Our sidekick.
Yeah,
I miss our sidekick, and
well, you can do it, Ron. You can do it. You know,
I can do it.
If you just find somebody else, and they'll do it with you. Ron Wong, thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you again, folks. Head over. Head over.
Happy anniversary, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Ron Wong, thank you. All right, guys, you hear that? There's so many things going on, and Gene is leaving right after this for the Youth Hunter Education Challenge, WIHEC.
In Oakland.
Dave, of course, is up at the biggest. You know, I was just thinking, how many years did you say, Dave, for that event? 100 and something?
This is the 120th.
Wow, you put that with Ames Plantation and the Bird Dog things. That's two major events.
I'm telling you,
I've been around a long. That's just blows my mind when Dave was saying that. And Dave also mentioned we're going to have a lot of information on next week's show about some new things going on at the TWRA. And Dave mentioned that to me before we started. About what's going on with the duck blind drawings, what's going on with the chronic wasting disease. We're going to have a lot of that information on next week's show. So I just want to kind of give you a tease on that because, believe it or not, we're getting ready to start the deer season at the end of this month.
Right. Which
I'm not going to be hunting in late August. And, I mean, and Dave's got my muzzleloader anyway. So, I mean, but I just don't know how that's going to be.
Going to be different.
It's going to be different.
Yeah.
I talked to a lot of people, and they're still confused. And Dave, you probably heard this same thing that
they don't know what to do with the deer.
No, and I don't know what's going to happen to that. You better have plenty of ice. And you may have to. I don't know if you'll find a processor or not at that time, but that's the 24th or something like that. But also going on today, I'm heading on out to the. Here it goes. See if I can say it again. It's the Duck Buck and Bass Sportsman's Expo. Started yesterday at the Agri Center, back this morning from 9 to 7, and I'm going to be heading out there after the show a little bit, and I'll be out there at the Agri Center. This is really going to be a fun event. I hope a lot of you folks will go. Brian Rowan will be with us on the last segment of the show today, talking about that event. We've given away lots of tickets and things along that line. But, you know, you guys, it's August. And
getting close to hunting.
Yeah.
I'll be starting the class pretty soon.
You got to.
Yeah.
I mean, but this early,
right,
with all these new rule changes, and Dave, the same thing for you. I mean, we're getting ready to get into some part that we normally would not be talking about, maybe early wood duck season or something, but we've never talked about deer hunting in August.
Nope.
What do you think about that, Dave?
It's, yeah, and, you know, it's like you said, you know, if you're planning, you know, if you're going to hunt in August, you need to be doing a little homework, you know, especially if you're not processing it yourself. And, you know, this was instituted primarily, you know, across the state as archery, you know, to let some archers have an opportunity to harvest maybe a buck in velvet.
Yes, last year.
And I would recommend, you know, you want to talk to your taxidermist because you got to take special precautions. You know, if you want to shoot one in velvet and keep him in velvet, you just don't grab the antlers and start dragging. You know,
I think we need to get we need to get Chris Knight on maybe next week's show to from a taxidermist talk a little bit about that. All right, Dave, you hold on up there in Sparta, Illinois. I'll try to keep Gene Smith here. You know, he's
where's my hat?
Under control.
Yeah, bring him a hat back, would you please? I mean, I'm going to have to go around and find
a T-shirt.
No, he does have on a T-shirt. Don't really make me think now. They'll think you're sitting here. I'm not even going to describe it, you know. All right, let's take a break. Be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray as we celebrate 18 years on the air.